Hello, welcome. Today reads, Let's Update Us.
Benefits of yoga that are supported by science. Derived from the Sanskrit word yuji, meaning yoke or union, yoga is an ancient practice that brings together mind and body. It fuses breathing activities, reflection and stances intended to empower unwinding and lessen pressure. Rehearsing yoga is said to accompany many advantages for both mental and actual well-being, however not these advantages have been supported by science. Can decrease stress. Yoga is known for its capacity to ease pressure and advance unwinding. Truth be told, different investigations have shown that it can diminish the discharge of cortisol, the essential pressure chemical. One review exhibited the incredible impact of yoga on pressure by following 24 ladies who saw themselves as sincerely upset. Following a 3-month yoga program, the ladies had fundamentally lower levels of cortisol. They likewise had lower levels of pressure, tension, weakness and sorrow. One more investigation of 131 individuals had comparative outcomes, showing that 10 weeks of yoga decreased pressure and nervousness. It additionally worked on personal satisfaction and psychological wellness. When utilized alone or alongside different strategies for lightening pressure, like reflection, yoga can be an amazing method to hold pressure within proper limits, alleviates anxiety. Many individuals start rehearsing yoga as an approach to adapt to sensations of uneasiness. Curiously, there is a considerable amount of examination showing that yoga can assist with decreasing tension. In one review, 34 ladies determined to have a tension problem partook in yoga classes twice week by week for quite a long time. Toward the finish of the review, the people who rehearsed yoga had altogether lower levels of uneasiness than the benchmark group. Another review followed 64 ladies with post-awful pressure issue, PTSD, which is portrayed by extreme tension and dread after openness to an awful accident. Following 10 weeks, the ones who rehearsed yoga once week by week had less side effects of PTSD. Indeed, 52% of members presently not met the models for PTSD by any means. It's not altogether clear precisely how yoga can diminish manifestations of nervousness. Notwithstanding, it underscores the significance of being available at the time and discovering a feeling of harmony, which could assist with treating tension, may reduce inflammation, as well as working on your emotional wellness. A few investigations recommend that rehearsing yoga might diminish aggravation also. Aggravation is an ordinary and susceptible reaction, yet persistent irritation can add to the improvement of supportive of provocative sicknesses, like coronary illness, diabetes and malignancy. A recent report isolated 218 members into 2 gatherings, the individuals who rehearsed yoga consistently and the people who didn't. The 2 gatherings then performed moderate and difficult activities to prompt pressure. Toward the finish of the review, the people who rehearsed yoga had lower levels of provocative markers than the individuals who didn't. Also, a little 2014 review showed that 12 weeks of yoga decreased incendiary markers in bosom malignancy survivors with diligent weariness. Albeit more exploration is expected to affirm the gainful impacts of yoga on aggravation, these discoveries demonstrate that it might help ensure against specific sicknesses brought about by persistent irritation. Could it improve heart health? From siphoning blood all through the body to providing tissues with significant supplements, the strength of your heart is a fundamental part of generally speaking well-being. Studies show that yoga might assist with further developing heart well-being and lessen a few danger factors for coronary illness. One investigation discovered that members more than 40 years old who rehearsed yoga for quite some time had a lower circulatory strain and heartbeat rate than the people who didn't. Hypertension is one of the major reasons for heart issues, for example, cardiovascular failures and stroke. Bringing down your pulse can assist with decreasing the danger of these issues. Some examination additionally proposes that joining yoga into a sound way of life could assist with easing back the movement of coronary illness. A review followed 113 patients with coronary illness, taking a gander at the impacts of a way of life change that included 1 year of yoga preparing joined with dietary adjustments and stress. The executives. Members saw a 23% abatement in all-out cholesterol and a 26% decrease in terrible LDL cholesterol. Furthermore, the movement of coronary illness halted in 47% of patients. It's hazy the amount of a job yoga might have had versus different elements like eating routine. However, it can limit pressure, one of the major supporters of coronary illness. May fight depression. A few examinations show that yoga might have an energizer impact and could help decline side effects of melancholy. This might be on the grounds that yoga can diminish levels of cortisol, a pressure chemical that impacts levels of serotonin, the synapse regularly connected with melancholy. In one review, members in a liquor reliance program rehearsed Sudarshan Kriya, a particular kind of yoga that spotlights on musical relaxing. Following 14 days, members had less side effects of melancholy and lower levels of cortisol. They additionally had lower levels of ACTH, a chemical liable for invigorating the arrival of cortisol. Different investigations have had comparative outcomes, showing a relationship between rehearsing yoga and diminished side effects of misery. In light of these outcomes, yoga might assist with battling melancholy, alone or in mix with customary techniques for treatment.
Thanks for watching this video. Today Reads, Let's Update Us. Please share and subscribe this channel.